What's up, everybody? So with all of the latest news revolving around the return of Mega Pokemon on Pokemon Presents, such an amazing video. I loved every single second of it. And that video just inspired me to make a quick list on some Mega Pokemon that I think you guys should look at buying. What are they doing in today's market? What are some of these Mega Pokemon selling at? So with that all being said, let's get into today's picks. All right, we are in TCG Player. I just noticed they have a cool little logo, new logo, so that's awesome. Like I told you guys before, I was kind of bored of just getting the same old Pokemon cards, just collection boxes, etc. So I've been looking at some of these older collection boxes that are still very beautiful for a display piece. And what better collection box than the Mega Blastoise? This thing is so sick. I know. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get to the cards in a second. It comes with the Mega Blastoise EX right there. I don't know what trainer this is behind it. I want to open it up. This would just be for my PC, just to display back there. But $129 listed, $108. I'm sure you could find these. Again, you guys can find a better deal. There's no charts on this. I just thought it was really cool. That was a cool product. Megas are coming up. And then on today's video, there's not going to be any Venusaur love. I don't know. Was there a Mega Venusaur? But just Blastoise and Charizard. Those are my two favorite, even though I'm a giant Ivysaur fan and a Bulbasaur fan. But Venusaur is whatever. But I just figured that when I was making this video, there was enough Megas to fill a video, so didn't want to add a third Pokemon. But yeah, this Battle Arena deck, really cool. I probably should buy this sooner than later, just because of the news, because of all the Mega news that is right around the corner. I am really excited. Next, we have the XY Evolutions ETB, Mega Blastoise, of course. Wow, this thing, 275, 258, and I would not be surprised with all this news if we see this, you know. This is, we always just wait for a catalyst or some news event to get these older products pushed to the next level. It's just what happens. It's not only supply and demand, but Pokemon just constantly revisits the same stuff over and over again. If that's EX cards, if that's the same Pokemon, if that's the Paradox forms, and it just drives these older, these older Pokemon cards higher. And we thought that XY Evolutions was topped out, but boy, are we going to be wrong. Do not be surprised if this one starts moving as soon as we get more news on more Mega cards. I know you guys seen the Mega Lucario. That one was my favorite. It looks so sick, and they look retro. All you had to do was add some of that font, that text that's flying across the card, and it would look like the XY era. I am very hyped. But yeah, ETB 275. I mean, this is pretty much what's Journey Together or Battle Part Journey Together. Well, Journey Together is going for what, like $200 right now. So if you guys are an investor here and you guys like, hey, should I buy Journey Together that was printed yesterday, or should I buy XY Evolutions that will not be printed anymore? I mean, it's a pretty easy bet. Not financial advice, of course, but I would much rather buy something that isn't going to be printed anymore and that's potentially going to get more hype on the way up. So that's my 2 cents. Next, we added this Mega Blastoise EX, the full art version. I was out of the XY era. One of my friends, he has a giant XY collection binder, and he brought his binder to the skate park to have me look at it, and it was cool to see these big cards. I mean, some of them, they're not in the best shape, but it was just cool to relive an era through a binder. So I am going to look back into some of these cards to see what I missed. I think it's really cool with the gold fonts and stuff. It definitely dates these cards in a good way. It's cool. It's cool when you see a card and you see like the style of the card of the EX cards or V cards or whatever, and it just reminds you of those times or that era. So I think they're really unique and really cool. As much if you've been here since the beginning, when I first did the podcast and I wasn't too fond of, or we had a conversation, me and my boy Eric, and we discussed mega cards. I was like, I don't really like mega cards. I think they're kind of whatever, but they just grew on me more and more. I really love the Japanese writing on it now. But back in the day when I was first getting back into Pokemon, I was just like, I'm not really too sure about these cards. They kind of look like it's just doing too much. But the more I was like around, or seeing these cards over and over again, card shops, etc., I was like, they're not too bad. But yeah, so $43 you can get a Mega Blastoise. I don't know if you can get this in this is damage, $8. You can get some damage cards for your binder. Not too bad. Heavily played Hollow 23. I mean, for me, like I said, binder copy, it's not something that I'm not a huge, like, they're cool, but they're not anything I'm going to want to display or grade, or like, wow, I'm really a giant fan of the megas. Like, I think they're going to get better. I think they're going to be way better. And I just wasn't around. Maybe I need to do more research about the mega cards and the era. But this one right here, this is something that I would, to a grade, get it maybe graded or get a graded copy. But yeah, $20, most recent sale. 3 months, it's going up 30%. Who cares about that? But just look at the art, guys. Just look at that art. If we can get some of that, this is why I was really excited when I saw that Mega Lucario in the preview. Like, it had this style. These look amazing. And I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about any of the quote unquote bulk cards in, like right here, right? Like the terrestrial executor, right? Did they print too many of these cards? The V cards, the EX cards, are they going to be worthless? I'm on the fence. I think that some of them are going to be, at least $5 cards. So for me, that opens up tons of Japanese and English Pokemon products, and to have so many of these, I mean, I got stacks and stacks of EXs and Vs and all that stuff. What am I gonna do with it? Do I just keep them in tins in hopes that maybe one day, like I said, they get to $2-3 and I'm sitting on the jackpot. But like I said, I'm going back and I'm seeing these EXs, and these look great. I think this would look great in a slab. Same thing with the one prior. I don't know. I think I like this one better. I like the Generations one. Just the standard EX for $15, or $4. $20. Most retail $20. The fair price for a $20 Mega Blastoise. I think that one's really sick. And then we got the base sets XY, another one. I think in the beginning why I wasn't too fond of the Megas, now that I'm thinking about it, is because they kind of look the same. Like when I rotate between the three, you can I'm like, do I have that card? If I had one of these, I'd be like, I don't know which one I have. This one probably looks the best because I like the shine on the gun. It's very cool. It's very different. Like I said, I wasn't in this era, but I'm excited to see what the craziness of the new Megas are. I love the idea of Pokemon having weapons. I think that's the next kind of gimmick to come. Maybe they're bringing back Megas to introduce like weapon mechanics. I think that would not be off the table. But let's get back to these cards. Most recent sale $20. Mint Hollow 16 up 17%. It's funny that these are, like I said, they're all going up. I wonder if, I'm not on an island by myself. I think a lot of people are thinking the same thing. Like, you just go and see, okay, Cynthia's coming back. All right, cool. Let's go see what Cynthia cards are there. If you guys want to watch a video fully dedicated to Cynthia cards, I'm going to link that right around here. Let's just go over to the top dog, these Mega Charizards. So I thought these were way more expensive for some reason. I thought that these would maybe be in the thousands of dollars, but it's close. For lightly, it's lightly played, that's why. Okay, so most recent sale, $280, lightly played hollow foil. And I do have some, before you guys comment anything, I do have some eBay solds right at the end of the video, so make sure you stay to the end. All right, moderately played, heavily played, near mint, 440. Let's see what this one looks like. Terrible photos. Like, what is this taken with an Android? It's pretty bad. Like, why do you even take a picture? Like, it doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. Lightly played, 546, near mint, 900. If I'm spending, guys, like, look at this quality of this photo. What are you taking it with? A toaster? Here's my tip for you guys. If you guys are spending close to $1,000 on a Pokemon card, heck, even $500 on a Pokemon card, make sure you see it in person. Make sure you go get it from an LGS. Make sure you get it from a card show. Make sure that it's double, triple checked, because $500, even $300, that's not nothing to bat an eye at. It's just to trust some online sellers with some sketchy photos like that. You don't know. There's so many good fakes nowadays. It just can get really, really sketchy really fast. Then you have to go through eBay. And understand eBay is great if you're a seller or a buyer. I'm sorry, the buyer is always protected, but it's tough. It's cool. It's a really nice card. Will I ever own this card? Probably not. This one is not a card that's gonna keep me up at night if I don't own it. Next we have the gold Mega Charizard EX. This one my homie did have. It was funny. He got it. He bought the whole binder from in a garage sale, and this one he was like, should I grade it? But it had like a pretty bad fold, not even like a print line, a fold on it. I was like, probably not. That's probably a lightly played. So my boys watching, heavily played, $30. Probably what it's at. Maybe even damaged. I don't know why that's $40 for a damaged copy. People are crazy. But hey, if you want a damaged copy of this card, it is what it is. Most recent sale, $85. Yeah, what do I think about this card? I think it's cool. I think it's probably gonna shoot up in price. If you have a minty copy of this, I would hold, because this thing might be a gold mine. It's just a no-brainer. Like, if we're talking about megas, there's gonna be popularity. There's gonna be a Google trend search. If you're interested in what Pokemon cards are trending, you could type in, Mega Charizard in Google Trends and see if people are actually searching these terms to see what plays are going to be available on the market. And I know you guys know how I feel about collection boxes. I love figure boxes as well. This one's really cool. XY Furious Fist. Horrible photo. But hey, if you can grab one of these, I think they're really cool. There's actually none listed. I wonder what they go for on the open market, but I think this is another cool, really cool piece to add. I watch tons of vendor POV videos, and they say that these things don't move. So I'm sure you could always try to bundle these. Maybe if you're someone like me that love collection boxes, I know that they don't move as well, so there's a lot of wiggle room for negotiations. So that's something to consider. Looking through the whole X and Y era, saw XY Flash Fire, of course, with the Mega Charizard on the box. Such a beautiful box. I'm actually have a PokeRev video opening, because I'm obviously never going to be able to afford a XY Flash Fire booster box. Maybe for my collection one day, but I can't see this thing going down. It's probably going to go up because it has a Mega Charizard on the box. Let me know if you guys are in the XY era. Rate this booster box 1 to 10. Was it a great booster box? I thought the XY era, if I'm remembering correctly, was a really tough pull rate. So again, if you're in the era, I would love to hear from you guys. But at $5,000, I am going to be out. And then next we have this other more in depth, in detail. This one is like kind of what I'm going to expect when it comes to the Scarlet and Violet Mega Pokemon, if they are in the Scarlet and Violet era. This one's like, it definitely looks more modern. Most recent sale, $35, which is awesome. $35. I think this is completely fair. Generations. Let me know how you guys feel about this card. Is it a buy? Is it a sell? Is it a pass? Out of all of the Charizards on today's video, this one's probably my favorite, and no surprise, it's definitely the cheapest. So definitely keep an eye out before this one starts to get the pump. It's up 11% in the last 3 months. I wonder if that 1 month it's up 10%. I wonder if these are all correlated to the pumps from the announcements. I'm almost 100% sure that they are. Then last one, my friend also had this one as well. This Mega Charizard from Flashfire. What is this? $41, market price $17. I mean, we could probably find a damaged copy. How damaged is this copy? Okay, let's go back. Let's see. Ooh. When they say damage, they mean, yeah, when they mean damage, this thing was in the washing machine. That's this is not a damaged card. That is garbage. That is absolute garbage. I'm surprised that it lasted so long. This literally looks like it was washed. Oh my gosh. Is there any other ones with pictures? No, of course. Oh, this one. This one's pretty minty for $65. It's a great card. It's just not for me. It's just some of the mega cards, they look very tasteful, and then there's some of them that just look really tacky. Like, to me, this doesn't really look like a Pokemon card. It kind of looks like a Digimon card. There's just like too much going on. You could barely see the attack. You barely read the ability, and this is like blown up in my face on the computer. Not too concerned, or again, this is not a card that's going to keep me up at night. But I wanted to make this video to show you guys that a lot of these cards right now are still affordable if you're a fan, if you were a fan of Megas. And a lot of these cards in Japanese and other languages are way cheaper. So definitely strike before the boom. If you're someone that invests in the Pokemon cards, this is probably going to be the next move. It also seems like there's a good supply of these cards on the market, so just plenty of opportunity for your collection or for your investment. And then I just did a quick eBay search just to see what's been selling. So then I found this a Gen Mint 10 Mega Charizard, $250. I think all these people that are buying right now, right, they're going to be laughing to the bank. I think a lot of these cards are going to shoot up in price. That's awesome. $275, that is really sick. $250, that's also a great price. $260, $150, I could see these cards at least 2xing in price. One thing that I just found out right now is, like, I didn't know that it's in Japanese, it's in English, or gardevoir, or whatever this is. That's Japanese, but that is not in the Japanese writing. That's something to definitely note for Japanese collectors like myself. Maybe I'm gonna buy the English version. I don't really like it with the English text or whatever language that is. I would much rather have it with the Japanese text. So let me go right here. This is Mega Charizard Wild Blastoise card, Japanese. Yeah, this one, it's just wild. What does it say? Wild Blaze. Okay, so it is in English. Okay, that's weird. Okay, well, that completely takes it off the table for me to buy it in Japanese. I'm cool off of it saying that whatever Wild Blaze in English. But yeah, you can see $40. I forget what this card was doing in English. Probably more expensive. $711 for Gem Mint 10 or 15. Whew. I mean, that one February 28th. That one was very, very recent from China. $30 shipping. So yeah, yeah, these cards are absolutely moving, and I would not be surprised if we see a lot of these cards just start pumping up fast. Yeah, see, I mean, this Gardevoir, yeah, I'm good. I need Japanese writing. That's what I want. I want English with Japanese writing, which I think it's really cool. It's really cool that they did that with the Megas, and I hope they return to that in the new set. So that's all I got for you guys for today's video. Let me know if you're interested in picking up any of these cards. I'm also going to do another mega video of just all the mega Pokemon that I think are on a giant discount or potentially in the upward direction. Buy it before the pump type video this upcoming week. So hope you guys can check that one out. Until tomorrow, I'll catch you guys with a fresh new video. Market Watch Monday. Have a great day. Peace.